Hi guys!
Hiya!
We are testing today because the sun has come out, something we've been waiting for a long time. It's a Joolca outdoor shower. We've been waiting to test this for so long, ever since we first put together that video on the camper geyser and
off at the East End.
For anyone who hasn't seen that video, check it out, just up there. But actually what it is, it's a 12 volt powered on-demand hot water boiler. So you shove water in,
Delicately put.
You shove water in the bottom of it.
Shove electricity
somehow,
in the other side
shove
of
electricity in, and then guess what comes flying out? Hot
water
water with a shower head. So really enjoyed testing that, and you've seen a load of videos.
I think that was me that did that one, wasn't it? I ended up washing my hair.
Did you?
I think, doing that
I
one.
don't know. Yes, I think you did actually, in a car park somewhere.
In a car park, yeah.
So today, because of a load of the comments in that particular video, everyone was saying,
You need to try the Joolca.
You need to try the Joolca. Why haven't you tried the Joolca? Well, guess what? Here is a Joolca.
We did try and get hold of a Joolca beforehand, and there was just nothing.
Yeah, so we've had to wait a little while, and we've got Carl to thank for this. And again, if you haven't seen Carl's van tour video, do check it out, just up there, and he'll be very grateful. Yeah, famous Carl, because Carl, obviously made of money, has decided to buy a Joolca. And when he came over,
he's made of money because lots of people have been buying the projector brackets that he designed.
Well, yeah. So Carl then decided to bring his Joolca with him. He hasn't used this yet. So this is actually going to be an unboxing and probably an instructional video for Carl as to how to use it. I'm
sure he'd be able to capably figure it out himself.
I'm sure there was a plan there from him somewhere. And what we're looking at today is a Joolca outing.
That's it.
Outing kit. So this is the middle kit basically. There's three main kits that Joolca do. They do an essentials kit, which doesn't come with a submersible pump or anything like that. You have to feed it, shoving water in from a
How do you shove the water in, Will?
With a tap.
Oh, with a tap.
Yeah.
So it works on water pressure alone.
Works on water pressure. This outing kit is the middle level kit. I think it's £369 at the moment. Where are we? May 23.
Yeah.
And this, obviously you can do that with it, but it also comes with a 12 volt cigarette lighter powered pump with a long submersible end on it. So that's what we're going to test today. We've got a bucket, we're going to fill it with cold water, use a submersible pump thing.
You could, of course, stick it in a lake or something if you happen to be nearby a lake and you fancy using it.
If you want to shower with swamp water, yeah,
but
lovely.
You might be near a really beautiful lake.
Okay.
Or a pond.
We'll come on to how portable this is later, but I'm not sure this is the kind of thing you'll stick in your rucksack going backpacking around New Zealand
They do
with.
The next one up though, what's it called? A Nomad or something?
Yes, the Nomad kit comes with a washing up bowl and they call it a faucet, but we'll call it a tap. So it comes with a full-on clip-on tap attachment and this big fold up,
and
all of it goes into that to be able to carry it around, which is pretty cool. But that's not what we've got here, so don't get excited about seeing the washing up bowl. This is the outing kit. So we're going to do an unboxing. We'll have a look at it all. You might be wondering what this massive, great, long box here is. Well, this massive, long box is...
Carl treated himself
to the tent, which goes with this from Joolca.
Ensuite double.
Ensuite
nonetheless.
Double, we think. I think it's a double. Is it double?
He told me it was a double.
I'm sure it's a double. So that's something you can pop up. People put a toilet in one side, shower in the other side. Oh, it's like having your own bathroom, isn't it?
Ensuite.
Ensuite. So we will have a go at erecting that as well and seeing what that's like. Good luck in getting it back in the box again. So Carl, when you're next over here, you're going to have to just shove it in the van. But that said...
Well, I think it's probably important to say Carl's bought it because they've booked to go to some festivals this year.
Yes.
So he wants to have the setup to ensure that they don't have to use the festival facilities, which are generally a little bit dubious.
I didn't ask why he's gone for this specifically in terms of what event has happened or what he's witnessed. but I do get a sense it's driven from something that has happened.
Something's happened.
He was
something
very
horrific.
There was no hesitation clicking on the buy it now button
No.
when he came back from the last festival.
No.
So something has happened.
Yeah.
Put it in the comments below what on earth you think
What
has happened to Carl. Anyway, right, let's get on with this. So, let's have
doing this one
let's have a
Crikey,
good look at this.
Garden table's feeling like it's about to collapse.
So
we've already managed to terrify the dog with the gas bottle, by the way.
Yes, clonked her head on it, but she's all right. Don't worry.
She's all right.
She's passed out over the other side.
She's just decided she's staying a long way away from the gas bottle now.
Right. So let's have a look.
Make yourself at home.
So these are made in Australia, by the way.
Joolca's home-style comforts turn deal breakers into deal makers by making outdoors life easier, more comfortable and more fun for everyone. That's quite a statement.
Well, you know, isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
So
let's hope it doesn't result in divorce in a box.
Get rid of all of that nonsense.
Oh, crikey.
So let's do this one step at a time. Now, one thing that Carl did say he's done is he has fitted the right regulator on the gas hose. So we're going to use this with a Camping Gas 907 bottle. This is the same bottle that you get in a
Volkswagen California.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh dear, it's been a long.
Neck, he's a bit slow today, isn't he?
It's been a long day. You're right, Arkwright.
That's a bit of a generation, isn't it, that reference?
So at least this has already been done. So it does come with a normal regulator in the box.
Is that for the huge gas bottles?
Well, no, not really, because it has its. Actually, yes, it is. No, you're right. So if you've got one of the 6 kilogram propane bottles, anything like that, that's already what it comes with. Some big motorhomes and those kind of things come with that kind of size of bottle.
You probably wouldn't need one of these though if you've got a big motorhome, would you?
Not unless your heating doesn't work.
Yeah.
So that's good, that's all done. And it's got a nice brass quick release fitting on the end, which goes onto the Joolca. So we'll have a good look at that in a second. What else have we got in here? A red hose, I like.
That probably means hot, doesn't it?
And a small hose, big red hose. All right, we'll have a look at those in a minute. What have we got? Blue hose. Blue hose.
I'm thinking one's for water in and one's for water out.
You think?
Something, maybe.
Some batteries. Interesting.
Oh, we've got a puppy joining us. Hello.
Is it battery powered? Oh, and then look at that. So that is your Joolca. So it's got a hefty handle on the top, I have to say, which looks like it can sit like that.
So hang it somewhere then.
All good.
If you wanted to.
I'm sure Carl won't mind. I'm going to have to take these off because if we use this when we test it, it's going to end up melting them, isn't it?
Hang on. Let's have a read. So what does it say? Do try this at home. Always test new equipment before you hit the road.
There you go.
Yeah.
Go on then, take it off.
Right, we're ready.
You're not going to leave a massive sticky mark
I'm
behind,
doing
are
my
you?
best not to.
Oh.
Crikey, it's got
very
some stick
sticky.
behind it.
I'm going to get punched in the face in a minute. I can feel it.
Oh, that's a good excuse. I've been wanting to punch him in the face for a while.
That's not very nice, is it?
Well, he has just chucked a wet tennis ball at my windows that were only cleaned earlier in the week.
I'm going to stick that on the floor, out the way. Right, what else we got in here then? We have got these couple of things. So this does.
Is that like a little A-frame stand?
Yeah. So this model does come with a little A-frame stand. It's got a little screw on the bottom there. So I'm assuming.
There's this thing here as well.
Tell you what. Do you want to just hold that like that?
Crikey, that was loud.
Because I think
indoor use may cause death. God.
Don't use it indoors. Warning.
Outdoors only.
Yeah. So
Don't want to die.
These are dead easy. You see how quick? I've never seen this before, by the way. I've never had this out of the box. And obviously I'm not looking at the instructions.
Because he's a man.
Because why would I do that?
And he's made me hold this so that I haven't got a chance to look at the instructions. 20 years married, 20.
No comment, right. And there's some little bungs on the water things, get them off, look. Right, what else we got to do with this lot then? So I think we're going to have to do...
It's starting to feel quite heavy.
Yeah, well...
I'm not Penny Mordaunt, you know. I haven't been training to hold a big sword for months. Can you tell it's coronation weekend when we're filming this?
And then this is where you put those batteries, I think. So,
yeah, I'm really going to have to put this down.
All right, put it down then. Right, I'm hoping I can...
Hang on, it's got my microphone. There we go.
So I'm hoping I can open these batteries without going and getting a knife.
Would you like me to do it?
Oh no, we're getting there. Right, this makes great video, doesn't it?
Might have to speed this bit up a bit. Oh. Blooming heck, well, you're making a right hash of that.
It's... Right, finally. So we've got a little battery holder here, which I just pop these in. Nice and obvious. It's got a little symbols on the side, which tells you how to put them in. And then you have to, on the bottom, there's a little compartment that you push them in,
it's
like that.
loaded, isn't it?
It is.
That's nice. So is the screen come on?
Not a clue. Not a clue. We'll have to...
Might we need to read the instructions, Will?
No, it'll be all right. So what else have we got in here then? So get these bits back out again.
We have...
That looks like something
like
which you might
it's
put
got a switch on
that
it.
on.
So it's...
So is that...
Are you sure that's the right way around? Not that way. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
so
so
that's
there's
your
a...
on-off switch for your shower head.
Shower head.
Which way
Does that...
should
Yeah.
be at?
Yeah. Hey, we're starting to get there now.
Yeah.
And then the other bits which are in here. So that's your 12-volt pump.
Is that a light?
No, that's the submersible bit. So that goes in there. And that's why you have one of these like this. Because this... So that's a submersible filter. It goes on there like that. That's just so that it doesn't get stuff stuck to the side of it when you stick it in your bucket.
Yeah.
And then...
Then does the pump go somewhere else? Or is that the pump in there as well? No.
So yeah, that's the pump.
That's your pump, isn't it?
So is there an in? Yeah, there's an arrow on the backlet, so it's got to go
in.
Got to take the little rubber bongs out first. We've got quite a story about those in our house for another day. Buying a new washing machine for no reason. So just pop these. Do you want to undo that one?
We're not making this look very quick and easy, are we?
That's
because
it's the first time we've ever done it. So there we go. So pop that on there.
It's clearly been tested because there's little bits of water
There
coming
is.
out of it.
But we know it's not Carl because he offered no assistance. So let's just pop that in the bottom there. Right, so we're sorted. So we've got submersible
thing with a filter.
It does look like a light.
It does.
So submersible thing goes in bucket. We've put it into the pump with the arrow showing
Hopefully
which way it's going to come.
way. Yep.
This blue one will go onto the bottom of the Joolca itself.
Boiler.
The boiler. And then all I've done on the bottom of this, there's a switch on the bottom of the pump.
Yeah.
With a...
so that's switched off at the moment.
I think for the 12-volt cigarette lighter
That's why
doobrey.
we need some power.
We do. What can we use for that? In the middle of the lawn.
Seeing as we don't have a van.
EcoFlow.
I could get my car. Oh, EcoFlow, yay!
We can use the EcoFlow.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the video on the EcoFlow and you haven't, you need to. It's brilliant. Check it out up there.
Yeah.
So we'll go and get the EcoFlow. We can plug this in. We can tidy all this junk up off here. That's a little magnetic holder or something.
That's
which you put
probably for hanging up the shower head.
Looks like
Is it?
I've kind of half, yeah.
Yeah, there'll be something inside that ensuite double thing, won't there?
You see, you hang it up and then, right. So I think...
It's on the other way round, isn't it? Otherwise you can't get to the switch.
Yeah.
Like that.
So first things first, let's go and get some power.
Yep.
We need to fill a bucket up with water.
Shall we have a read of the instructions, Will?
No, we don't need to do that.
It has got a quick start guide.
No, we don't need that. We can do this without reading that. Let's get it all hooked up.
Yeah, we might end up owing Carl a lot of money if we do.
Yeah, well, right. Time to have a bit of a tidy up and we'll be back once we've got it hooked up. Right, now we've got everything set up now. Sarah's behind the camera because she's obviously got to help us just have a quick look at what we've got here. So, Joolca, obviously we fitted the legs earlier on. Underneath here, we've got the submersible pump which is coming in. I'll show you that in a minute. And you can see that it's not quite done up tight because it's leaking a little bit. We've got the red hose here which goes to this, which I'll show you in a second. We've got this orange hose which goes all the way off here to our 907 gas bottle, which I've screwed on the top and I've turned it on. So that's all good to go. This shower head here, when we first put this on, we actually put it on back to front because it's got...
Oh, I didn't think he was going to tell you that. I thought he was just going to be like, yeah, didn't need to read the instructions.
All fine. Well, we didn't look at the instructions, but I did notice there was this on the back.
Yeah, they actually helpfully tell you what to do, which he just ignored.
Hose from the Joolca into the bottom, so the flow goes through, and then your shower head goes on top.
Yeah.
The reason there was that other red hose in the box is because you can fit it in between here and here, so that... Sorry, between here and here, because if you're inside the ensuite, you can have that kind of mounted at chest height,
with
and
its
then that
switch, so you can flick the switch at the right height that you can actually get at it.
You've got it.
And then your shower mounted above your head.
And obviously you can adjust the
I think it's got some hanging hooks on it as well,
angle of the dangle as well.
Yes. So there's a hook there.
There's a hook at the back. It's obviously got that other thing, which
on the magnetic thing.
We'll have a look at that in a bit when we put the tent thing up. So that's that. This switch on the front here. If you get it the wrong way round, basically water comes out of it all the time. So
we've gone through a bit of water.
Didn't really work. So you've got a button here to turn it on, button here to turn it off. Simples. So let's have a quick look at what we got on the floor then. And excuse the slight amount of water on the floor while we were just sorting this out.
It's a bit soggy.
So we've got a bucket full of water. Obviously that's our submersible little pickup for the pump. Pump here on the floor, so water in this side, out that side to the Joolca, and then plugged in with the 12 volt cable and powered from the EcoFlow Delta 2, which is on. So that's all basically all good to go.
And we have shampoo.
Yes, you know what's
ready
coming.
To go.
You know
I do apologise that you can keep seeing me in the shadows of this, and that Will just very rudely walked in front of the camera.
Yeah, well.
Looks super professional there, Will.
So basically, the way that it works, you turn the pump on, and then the back pressure stops the pump when everything's charged in the system, if you like. And then when you switch this on, you'll hear a tick, tick, tick from this, and it automatically fires up the boiler. Obviously fires up the gas and everything else, and then you get warm water. That's it. You've got controls on the front here: temperature, water flow rate.
What's on the little screen?
The little screen there. It's really bright, isn't it, today? You can't really shadow it. There we go. So there's nothing on it at the moment, but when you fire it up, it's got a number on there, and that number is the temperature of the water. So it helps
it's putting out.
Yes.
I presume.
Yeah. So it helps you just use the control here
dial.
Appropriately. Right. So let me switch this on.
Does it tell us anywhere how much it's going to heat the water above the temperature of the water that goes in? Like what the degrees of difference are or anything?
No, because that's what you have to adjust that for.
Right, okay. So a comfy, nice shower in the house is about, what, 38, isn't it?
Yeah. So I've just switched the pump on and it's running at the moment, but that's because I need to just let some air out the system. So if I do that and turn it off, silence.
Pump's just gone off.
So the pump's just gone off. And obviously,
there's a bit of water in the shower.
Yeah, I mean, that's nothing. So when you switch it on, like that,
first of all,
it's a really good flow, actually. That's really good. Nice and warm already. And on the screen here, it's saying 34, 32. And obviously you can adjust that then.
Put the temperature up, can't you?
Using that. So
it probably gets hotter the longer the water's flowing as well, doesn't it? Yeah.
So you know what that means then?
Shower time.
Right, let's see what this is really like then. It's time for me to have a shower. And the reason I'm holding the mic rather than having it pinned to me is because these aren't waterproof.
I think we need to do a kind of full disclosure here. Because we've
just been trying it out.
Been trying it out just to make sure we didn't make too much of fools of ourselves.
There might have been the odd girly squeal from it going cold.
There was, yeah. So it kept going hot and cold, and you could hear the boiler flicking on and off. And he was letting out little girly squeals of it going cold. So we figured out, after reading the instructions, I read the instructions, whilst he said, no, we can figure this out. Needed to read the instructions. Basically, when you're using the 12 volt pump, it can't put that much water flow through. Well, Yeah, it's going to be the case, isn't
I think
it?
the hot tap unit itself, the Joolca unit, is more powerful than that pump can provide water for.
Exactly, yeah.
So you just turn it down on the Joolca.
So
on that
turn the Joolca
big
right
knob.
the way down on the flow.
Grab the big knob and turn it down.
Grab the blue knob.
Blue knob.
Blue knob. Turn that right down.
And then the red knob, because what did you read? It can add 40 degrees C.
A maximum of 40 degrees C to
your incoming
the incoming water temperature.
Which today's about 10,
so if it's
12
maybe
degrees
10
probably.
degrees, it could get it up as high as 50,
Yeah.
which you're going to almost burn yourself out, aren't you? Because
I don't know, you're probably going to find out in a minute.
Well, the average shower is probably about 38. It's where you normally find
Yeah.
those thermostats set to. This makes for a pleasant shower. So
Yeah.
we've turned the big knob right down in terms of water flow because we're using the 12-volt pump
temperature
rather than
down.
mains pressure, basically.
And everything.
Turn the temperature right down and we'll see whether he squeals like a girl.
Yeah,
And we'll also see whether it cuts out or anything because I can hear the
only
boiler.
other thing it said was that if you have a really strong gust of wind, that can blow the flame out inside as well.
So keep it sheltered.
It's not.
It's a little tiny bit breezy today, but I don't think I'll keep an ear out for it. But think about where you're pitching your ensuite double, if you are planning on using it.
I don't think you have that inside.
No, but you're going to have the boiler outside, aren't you? So you need to think about where you're pitching your tent because you might want to have some shelter from your van.
Yeah.
Created from the wind and things like that.
Good point.
So your unit, and obviously don't leave your unit outside. It's not waterproof in terms of the outside of it.
Yeah.
And make sure your batteries are good.
Right then.
So, let's go.
Are we doing this? Right, I've got to put this mic down now. So.
You'll just hear him scream like a girl through my mic.
Right then.
Okay. Hat. No, the dog's going to go and get it, isn't she? You have to chase her for it.
Right.
She's coming. You might see a dog throwing a
shower gel,
baseball
shower
hat
gel,
around.
Shampoo.
Right,
go on then.
Right.
Let's go for it.
We've switched the unit on.
We've got a big bucket of water.
I've heard the boiler fire up.
That's nice.
We've got nice.
Don't waste the water.
Warm water coming through. Oh no, it's just gone a little cooler. It's coming back again. It's coming back. There we go. There we go. Oh, is that nice?
That's really nice.
Oh, you beauty. That's quite hot.
No, that's good.
Is that all right?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, I'll turn it off. Look at that. Came straight off.
Right.
Look at that. Yeah, dog's chewing the hat.
Get some of this.
I don't know if you can see her behind. I'm trying to move a bit. She's over there anyway.
Lovely. Is that enough?
It's plenty, Rob. Bearing in mind he's not really got a lot of hair.
Oh, get on with it.
Put your head back down again then.
I need to rinse the hands off
There we
first.
go.
Right. Okay.
Go, that's lovely and warm. Yeah, the boiler fired straight up.
Yeah. I think I've got some soap in my eye.
Oh well.
I've got soap in my eye.
He's got soap in his eyes. Just keep your eyes closed then in that case. Big baby.
Oh! I'll tell you, that's lovely and warm now.
That's beautiful. That's it. And for a low flow pressure, that is perfectly usable.
Is it?
It's all out. Will.
Right, turn it
It's all out. There we go. Right. Let's give him the towel.
We
didn't have a towel for testing. So he stood there, cold, cold and wet, with no towel. The puppy's really enjoying his baseball hat. It's going to be slobbery. There we go.
Right, just grab this mic back
Lovely.
there. Actually, you know what that is? There's nothing better, than just having a really nice rinse down with a shower. It's really, I tell you, it makes all the difference. And the temperature was fine. It didn't feel as though it was fluctuating or anything like that. And the unit just automatically switches on and off because it's got those couple of batteries inside. It's perfect.
Yeah.
I should say as well that when we were doing the testing, because we kept filling the bucket up, because we kept trying it, we actually plugged our garden hose straight into the bottom of the Joolca just so we could do the testing of things, and that worked fantastic.
Yeah, you can get it really hot then, with high flow pressure as well. Then.
Yeah, if you are anywhere where you've got access to running water, if you happen to be on a pitch which has got a cold water tap or anything like that, straight into there, no problem at all.
Sorry,
you can probably see
very pleased with
see the dog in the background. Yeah, she's got my hat. Right then, so that's the small setup then, isn't it? So gas bottle, Joolca, pump, EcoFlow. Whew, crikey,
it's a bigger van.
I might have a plan for that. So yeah, there's quite a lot to take there.
If you are properly wild camping.
Yeah. And you want hot water.
Or you're on a CL or something like that and you want some hot water.
Joolca do things like wall mounts, brackets that you can mount that on as well. So, some people might be looking at this because they want it in a shed or some kind of outbuilding or something.
Oh, for when you come back from a dog walk or from
a
surf if you're down at the coast.
Exactly,
or
anything like that.
Or...
They do a wall mount for it so you can mount it just straight on the wall,
really good
gas
idea,
bottle
isn't it?
underneath, you've got your cold water supply in, and then bingo. So
That's a really good idea.
yeah,
I like that.
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a great bit of kit. It's very well made. The legs go on really easily and everything. They do a carry bag for it as well, so you don't have to cart it around in a cardboard box. Yeah, it's a really nice bit of kit. That it is a bit of a faff with this pump business, but I suppose you can't do anything else.
You can't
can
get
you?
away from that.
You've got to pump the water in somehow.
You either connect it up to mains, or
you've got
have
to
a pump and a bucket.
You've got to do something with it.
Or a lake.
So
Access to a lake.
carry your own lake around. One thing which we can't try, because obviously we haven't got our van anymore, is using the shower outlet from the back of the van to pump water into it. But we did that with the camper geyser, and that did work just fine. So yes, you need to do a
it's not
tiny.
going to have any less output than that little 12-volt pump.
Tiny bit of plumbing required just to be able to connect the outlet in the back of your California Ocean, if you've got the shower outlet in the back, to the inlet on here. But actually, dead easy to do, and I'm sure it would work, which saves you having to have all the pump business. Means you could just go for the essential one of these rather than.
If you've got a nice bucket of cold water, it does double up as a doggy drinking bowl, which is what she's doing at the moment.
I think the dog has drank more water than we used just then to do my hair. So
first
right.
to work this first summer's day for the dog. Yeah.
Right. So onward then to the ensuite.
Yes. Give it a go.
Nice. We have got this massive box, and
again, this makes for really interesting TV. Oh, really? The dog's just going to munch that.
All right, I'll get it.
There she is. So have a good inspect of the ensuite double.
So what have we got here then? We have got...
Oh, you can see me in the shadows there, just a second.
The ensuite double. Look at that. So, how do you get this off then? Sets up in seconds.
Oh, okay.
So this should be fun. It says hard to believe, isn't it? But the Joolca ensuite shower tent really does pop up in less than 30 seconds. We'll see about that. What's inside? 2-room shower tent, 2 windows, an indoor and outdoor towel rack, toiletries holder, zippered roof windows, mesh drain in both rooms, and an integrated shower hose clips.
Ooh.
And it measures, so you're getting all the facts ready this time. It measures 2.13 metres high by 1.1 metres wide. That's, I mean, I'm 186 tall.
Yeah, that's good.
So
Good work, isn't it?
we'll see. Right.
Okay.
So nothing on that sheet there about how it pops up.
Well, let's hope it's fairly self-explanatory then.
Or probably more importantly, how you
I
put it
presume there's nothing on the
away.
inside of that sheet that you've just taken off.
Well, I was going to say that's a worry.
Oh!
I've undone a zip and nothing's happened. I think that's just to make the bag bigger.
Oh, okay.
It's got an expanding bag then.
Expanding bag because they acknowledge that there's no way you're going to make it this size
And then...
again. Oh, look, more cardboard. Yay!
Oh, for goodness sake. Right, okay. So you can tell it's new, can't you?
Yeah.
But you don't get this kind of quality content on other channels reviewing the Joolca. You'll just get really nice pictures of beaches in Australia and...
Yeah, but you don't get a puppy dog either.
There'll be people on Airlie Beach getting one of these out of there.
Thief dog. She does like a towel. Oh. There we go. Towel's gone.
Oh, life's so hard sometimes. Right. Okay, we've got an end open.
Oh, puppy dog. Anyhow, the towel has been taken away to be examined further.
So many bits of...
Oh my gosh, there's more packaging in the packaging.
There is. We're going to get there in a minute. 30 seconds.
Well, it will be once you've figured it out. Are you better off lying it down, Will? Or trying to do He-Man? Right.
No, we're getting there now. We're getting there.
I'm going to show people the puppy dog because she's having fun frolicking in the sun. Oh, look at that.
Right.
Right, where are we? Where's he got to with this?
It's a good question. I have no idea what I'm doing with this.
Are you sure there were no instructions?
I'm absolutely sure there are instructions, but we don't need them, do we?
As the previous bit about the shower confirmed.
problem is I don't even know where the bottom is.
Well, it looks like this side that I can see is the bottom.
That's the bottom.
Oh, Roxy's coming to help. Oh, I think you might be figuring it out.
I've still got it upside down. It goes that way. Oh, it's starting to do something.
Oh, it looks like a big umbrella, look.
Hey, it's coming.
Yeah, it's like a big umbrella.
I thought that was the bottom originally, but it's
No.
not.
Well, you wouldn't want to stand on that, I suppose, would you?
Oh, look.
Oh, is it like the Cayenne tents, isn't it?
So they pull out.
Yeah.
Oh. I think they might be right, you know. You might be able to do it in 30 seconds if you knew what you were
doing. Yeah.
I've actually got it the wrong way around here.
Come on then, let's have a look. Yeah, that doesn't make for particularly good filming because it's very dark.
Turn it
you
round.
have to turn it round.
Right. So.
That's enormous in height, isn't it?
That's a big boy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so that just needs to sit properly there. So looking at it then, guy lines on the side.
Yeah, so you can strap it down.
Yeah, you could obviously strap it down properly at the front as well, tension it out.
Yeah.
So that's got a little shower symbol on, which says to me...
Oh, that's the shower side.
That's the shower side. So this one
This is
must be where the dunny goes.
The toilet,
Oh,
or it's basically your changing area, isn't it?
Well, that feels hot in there already.
Oh, shower in a bag.
Yes. So let's have a look in this one then. Let me just...
It's all silver though in the inside,
That's interesting. You can't get to this bit from the outside. You have to
go through, don't you?
Through the toilet.
Yeah.
So it's got nice mat on the floor that you can actually stand on.
Yeah, but there's mesh too, isn't there,
mesh,
to help with the drainage.
So the drainage works.
Yeah.
You've got all of your fixings for your shower head and everything in there. And these presumably unzip down.
Let's have a look.
As a window. They do.
Yeah, so there's your hook up at the top for your shower head.
Yeah. And then you can pin it down the side.
And then your shower
here.
goes in through the hole at the bottom.
Screen
just there,
here.
Look. Screen if you want to be a bit of an exhibitionist.
I tell you what,
Stroke just want to dry it out.
Now
there's actually a little kind of window up there, look, so you could let the steam out. Try and stop it or help it to dry out.
I know this sounds expensive at 219 quid.
It looks like a good bit of kit though. Oh, there's the dog again. Oh, she's got hold of some packaging now. If it was tied down properly.
I mean, yeah, it's moving around, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I've opened it as well, but
it's a good size though.
It did actually come with
a bit of a peg bag.
Pegs and a few other bits in here. So I think that's an inner something for that, I think. What did it say?
Is it to cover up the... oh, look, it's got the...
toiletries holder.
The apostles on there, look, we went there.
We did.
See that?
That, I think, clips up in the roof. Because then you can put your stuff on top of it.
Oh, like
a little shelf.
Towels or something. Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm impressed with that.
Yeah.
That is a good design.
It looks quite hardy if it were strapped down as well,
it
doesn't
does.
it? Some of the kind of pop-up toilet tents we've seen on campsites, oh, crikey.
Terrible.
We've seen them basically blowing away, sort of demolishing themselves. So
to
looks
finish this off then,
yeah.
am I going to try and put it away?
Oh, I thought you were going to try and have a proper shower in it.
No. I think we need to try and...
Yeah, you're going to have to try and put it away, aren't you?
Right, okay. So I'll do the reverse of what I did then, which was basically these just collapse down.
Yeah. Do you have to do them back up again, or do they just sort of stay collapsed down? Okay.
So if I do those...
Roxy, come on out of the way, puppy. Good girl. You've already been donked over the head by a gas
then.
bottle today.
What do we do with this now? These probably fold inwards, don't they? Because that's about the
They've
length
got
of the bag.
elbows on them, haven't they?
Yeah.
By the looks of it.
Oh, they fold the other way.
Oh, they're like ostrich. No, not ostrich. No,
Emu. Emu? Pelicans.
I don't know. Those dodgy animals that have got knees that go the wrong way anyway.
Like
Oh, he
that.
made that look more simple than he did putting it up, didn't he?
Tell you what, that's fast, isn't it?
That's a lot quicker than you putting it up, Will. Do you think you'd be quicker putting it up now, though? Now you know what you're doing.
Possibly.
Is it going to fit in the bag?
Possibly.
Possibly. Everything's very much possibly. I think on that label that's in the bag, I think there might be some instructions there as to how to put it up.
No. No instructions came with this. Had to figure it out.
Well, you're about to get some assistance.
Hello, you. That's not very helpful, is it? No. Tell you what.
He's done it.
Damn sight easier than an awful lot of tents
He's done it.
and awnings.
Well done, Will.
I like it.
Yeah, good.
Very impressive. So, after all that, what do we really think of this Joolca hot water system? Well, we have to compare it only with the Camper Geezer, because that's the other one that we tested, and the Camper Geezer is more of a square box. Does come with a bag, does come with the pump, does come with a shower head, so pretty much the same kind of kit, and it's £199. So it's quite a bit cheaper, and that's £199. So it's quite a bit cheaper than the Joolca. But that said, the Joolca, it's a bit of an overused term, but it's a whole ecosystem of its own. So if you want magnetic mount for the car, which actually is the bracket that you saw in the video, that is a magnetic mount for the shower head, stick it on the side of your van. If you want mounting plates for it, if you want, you know, a whole range of accessories, it's probably the more premium unit. I think the build quality on the Joolca feels fantastic, really nice quality. It does feel very sturdy, there's no doubt about that. It's nice to have an adjustment on the temperature on the front as well, and a little display which also shows you what water temperature you've got too, so you know you're not going to burn yourself, or you can make sure that it's heating it up to the right temperature that you've selected on the dial. So I don't know, there's a few really nice things about the Joolca. I like the fact that it uses normal kind of garden hose type fittings on the bottom of the unit as well, rather than anything custom. So yeah, I think the Joolca's the premium option. It shows that in the price. If you want things like a carry case and all the other nice bits and bobs, you have to buy them as extras, but they are available. If you want an easy, occasional use hot water system that comes with its own bag, nice and self-contained, actually the Camper Geezer doesn't do a half bad job at all. So, and it's obviously an awful lot cheaper at £199. So you pays your money and you takes your choice, really. Nothing wrong with the Camper Geezer, but we really like this Joolca. The tent itself, so that pop-up ensuite double, that is really clever. But again, more space in the van. You've got to decide, are you going to compromise on the amount of stuff that you can take in your van to be able to take all that lot with you, to be able to take your own personal shower? Whichever way you look at it, if you've got a California or if you've got a pop top which doesn't have a shower inside, this is a damn sight cheaper way of being able to get one that you carry with you than changing your van for a van that does. So bear that in mind, and hopefully this video has been helpful. We do enjoy doing these test videos, as you can probably tell. We have a great load of fun doing them, and we'll see you again soon for some more Campervan Time.